and progressed. So there's a weird flame here. You go here, and wow. Huh. That's weird. Ah, Heartless. So this whole area is that you go through every pretty much a little room that represents every world in the game, and you do just a bunch of fight with Heartless, like a kind of like a mob fight. Usually with Heartless that you would see in that world, so like large bodies and soldiers. Take that. Get guarded. So okay, I think that's it. There's also a chest in like every one. But one thing I actually never knew until like a couple of years ago, like 6 years ago. You don't have to do all these fights. You only have to do the fights in the worlds where you did not seal the keyhole. But since I've really been doing every world, like trying to complete every world, I have sealed the keyhole in all the worlds except for 2, which is the 100-Acre Woods and Olympus Col. No, I sealed the keyhole in Olympus Coliseum. Yeah, that's it. But most worlds are kind of technically mandatory. I think the only worlds you technically don't have to finish, or you don't have to seal the keyhole in that world in order to beat the game, are Olympus Coliseum, which one we're doing right now, and I've already completed the keyhole, and 100-Acre Woods, Monstro, in either Atlantica or Halloween Town. Because you only need to like complete one of those. Damn it. I need second chance. Stop that one soldier, yeah. That was smart. I think the chest was over here, I just saw it, yeah. So yeah, again, like I said, you only need to do these fights in the areas where you did not seal the keyhole. But since I kind of do that in every world, but I don't really need to do any of these fights really. And you'll know the ones you didn't see the seal the keyhole are the ones that where these flames will be green, I think. If they're green, that means you did not seal the keyhole in that world. And with the purple, that means you did. If I'm understanding that correctly. And of course, since again, I said I don't need to do these, I am doing them for 2 reasons. One, there's a chest in every one of these, so I wanted to get those. And 2, I think going out and fighting all these Heartlesses are a good way to get a little extra experience in. Since again we're at the end of the level, or at the end of the game. This is the final area. This is the final world, and also to an extent probably you can call it the final dungeon in the game. You want to get as much experience and get as high of a level you can before you go fight the final boss. So that's one reason why I recommend, even if you did seal the keyholes and you don't need to do all these heartless fights, I think it's best you do fight them to get the chest and to get a little extra experience at the end, because you're fighting a bunch of these heartless all over each world and almost every heartless in the game. You're going to get a bunch of experience, or not a bunch of experience where you are, but you're also going to get a bunch of synthesis items, so this is also a good area to really grind the synthesis items. Oh, I never found a chest. Let's see, it's gotta be here somewhere. He's probably in this area. There it is. The blazing gem. The blazing blade. Oh, great. I get to do this. Yeah, guys, go to him. Oh, Donald just got swept away. Oh, come on, I want that. How? They have treasure magic? Oh god. It's bright. Thanks. Darn Jim. I want to open the chest. Thanks, I opened up Goofy. I tapped on Goofy. I guess I can use a I got some AP. Oh, Halloween Town. We even get our little costumes, so that's nice. So yeah, like I said, every the Heartless you fight in that world, like Heartless that are meant to be in that world, like, or the Heartless that like represents that world. So of course Halloween Town has the ghosts, they'll have the mummies, I think they'll have the gargoyles. Alright, I guess that's it. Lucid Gem. Also, I think all of these treasure chests are actually synthesis items, probably for Heartless of that world. Or something. Here we go, Neverland. This is fake Neverland because we cannot actually glide. We can't fly with like the pixie dust, I guess. So here we got these little, the doors open, they close behind you when you go in them. A chest. The mighty shield, that is a shield for Goofy. One less magic, and 9 more strength. Small but effective. Sorry. Small but effective. Yeah, pretty strong. It won't deflect things easily, but I think giving him magic is probably more useful. Donald Goofy, I think, got left out. They sure did. I know Goofy managed to phase his way in. And what's interesting is that the sound effect where you're walking is still like that splashing sound effect, like if you were still in the end of the world area. Like if you listen, it's still that squishy sound effect. Not like the normal sound effect which plays in that area. Here's a little green flame, which is, of course, 100 Acre Woods. Gives you a mega elixir and a full save, not one of the half saves, which you can go to the gun ship and leave and come back through, which is nice. And there's actually no fight here. That's just a little yeah, that one's just a like a little rest area where you get the save point. So we got this weird area that looks very unfamiliar, but still like slightly familiar. Like it's almost kind of the same scheme as Hollow Bastion. But if you look at it, these rooms don't appear in Hollow Bastion at all. Like this isn't actually Hollow Bastion, but you would assume that it is Hollow Bastion. Just because you went and fought in every world in this entire game, and so after you've done all of them, you would think, okay, I guess Hollow Bastion would be next. And you see this area that kind of similar to Hollow Bastion, but not really. And you got these weird like little portals, like it's not anything. And then you got this. Once born of the heart and darkness, devoid of hearts, ravage all worlds and bring distillation. All hearts to be one, one heart to encompass all. Realize the destiny, the realm of Kingdom Hearts. The great darkness sealed within the great heart. Progeny of darkness, come back to the eternal darkness. For the heart of light shall unseal the path. 7 hearts, 1 keyhole, 1 key to the door. The door of darkness tied by 2 keys. The door of darkness to seal the light. None shall pass by shadows, returning to the darkness. Once born of the heart in darkness, hunger for every heart until the dark door opens. And then after you read that, you gotta find some invisibles, but that's in the door opens. But if you take a look, this is a very weird and strange room. Something that, again, doesn't really fit in this game. Weird, like aesthetics of Hollow Bastion, but of course not entirely like Hollow Bastion. You got this weird device, almost, and it's like steampunk, and it's like little pods of some kind pumping up, like these little valves pumping up into something. So obviously this, whatever this is, and of course what was inscribed in this little text, has to mean something. But as is in this game, this means nothing. There's nothing really to do here, just a little story about worlds and darknesses, Kingdom Hearts, 7 hearts, 7 hearts to 7 princesses, 1 keyhole, 1 key to the door of darkness tied by 2 keys, so something to do with Kingdom Hearts, obviously. But this device and everything really seems to have no purpose in this game. It's just kind of here, you never see anywhere else, and nothing really talks about it. And of course, everyone who plays this game thought probably the same thing, that this just means nothing. But little did we know, almost like 20 years later, this would have a purpose in the story. In a mobile game. So after you beat that area, you notice that it's that the flame is gone. Instead, there's a hole in the ground, which obviously is where you need to go, but you can also go back and heal up first before jumping in. Oh god. Oh god, no. Bar. That's Anthem, there he is. No, it's Batman. No. Oh, it's Chernabog from the Disney thing. So again, this is almost kind of like the Ursula big boss fight, where you just kind of a thing and you just kind of hit him in the back of the head. See, and he looks like he's about to go doing something, so I should probably... Donald's just on his head, you see that? I didn't know you could rest on his head. Can you actually... rest, like just land on him? Sure can. Okay, so I didn't actually know about that you can just land on his head and you can summon something. You can summon Tinkerbell. Yeah, I didn't know that. Because you can't use summons when you're flying, so I just assume, yeah, you can't use summons, but you can actually technically. You can technically use summons by landing on his head, but I think you can, from that last attempt where I died, It looks like you can actually I was about to do something. You can also land on like the back of his neck. Yeah, but again, this is actually a pretty simple boss fight. You just gotta. Thank you. I can't tell if he's gonna do something or not. Okay, if you have the Divine Rose, you do a lot of damage. If you can sit on his head, you can summon Tinkerbell, which again, pretty good because Tinkerbell will slowly give you like a regen effect to heal you, as well as an auto life, an extra life. It looks like you can stop him, like he's not immune to stop. So, if you stop him, you might have to give him like it might give you just enough time to actually land on his head. To actually get land on his head and then summon Tinkerbell, which again I never even knew about, and I only saw that by accident when Donald just was standing on top of his head. So thanks Donald for teaching me something new about this game.